Last month, a friend from Hong Kong, he's a teacher of Hong Kong's university, visit Shenzhen and talk to me. They say, talk about Hong Kong. I say Hong Kong is very developed kind area. The system, everything, and many laws, everything is from the Western system. But I think they use this like technology. But many things. So if you talk to them, you just find that's knowledge. Knowledge is another system. But many they say I do the workshop in the AAA. 他们说他们在香港有一种叫羊群现象。羊群就是那个 goats, group of goats, sheep.
Okay, he said like in Hong Kong there is a phenomenon they call a group of sheep phenomenon.
就是说在每个人都愿意待在一群羊里，有一个首领。就是在包括政治和文化事务都不愿意，都是要一群羊这样来做决定。
就说一群羊，然后他们这边有一个首领，然后等于说要跟从一个人。
就是对，就是大家都往一个方向走。
So it's more like describe it as the phenomenon. It's like people tend to gather together as a group of sheep, and there's always a leader, like a voice of authority in the group. So no matter it's political or like even cultural, I think. They just tend to go towards the same direction and led by something. And if they were talking about something which is scientifically approved as a matter of fact, people will say, yeah, this is right, and they will follow it. So this idea will be deeply rooted in their daily behaviors. But back to China, it's a totally different thing. They might prove it by words, but actually go back to their real life, it will be totally different stories. So yeah, so I think that's right.
I made a word from the keyword project. I call it sub-faith. Sub-faith. So I find in China, you can find everywhere, every corner, you can feel such a sub-faith. So I believe something, but you cannot say why you believe. But I think the language, just how to say, 传递,
deliver
this sub-faith. So people stay together and with the 就是说语气啊是这样的语言方式。
The tone and the way they deliver it, it just so it's those tones and how they deliver it, the way they deliver it, make people to starting to have faith in it. It's not like the actual thing to be delivered, the content of delivery.
So just through practice, the belief is created. It's not concept-based, it's practice-based.
Actually, in China, in 80s, I was in school in 80s. We have never talked about the word concept. Just from Western culture getting inside China, we began to have concept of this word, 观念. But actually, this word is from Buddhism. Buddhism, they have, and also from Japan, because many Chinese, modern Chinese language, many words is from Japan, like concept, like the dish. Because in China, 观 means see or look, 念 means thinking. So sometimes you not only see outside, outside the world, just look back.
Reflect.
So well, no, people don't have know these words. So this is the many. I know many. I interview a philosopher in China, a university philosopher, the professor. He's studying Chinese ancient and philosophy. He say he felt the French philosopher Descartes. He said he doesn't agree with him. He said Descartes divide human's brain and body, and divide the concept from the 意识, just the consciousness, just in he says in our Chinese way, body is also the organ to know the world, and the knowledgement and the concept, this kind of the thing, he must relate to hold consciousness. It's just a real thing. If you just put out from this context, just nothing. This is our ancient way. From Buddhism, yes, also like that. They think something like the river. Yeah, you should have. It's yeah.
One thing you said earlier, when you want to understand Chinese people, you have to look at their facial expression, their tone, and not just the word, to get the true meaning. But then I don't know how it's possible to ever get a complete meaning. Even if you look at other factors, there's no such thing as getting it one. I would propose that you can never really understand the true meaning of what someone says. Even that person saying it might not have that. So I guess I'm wondering if there's something besides setting up criteria is not a good word, but constellation of aspects of language when someone speaks, physical, phonetic, facial, psychological, and you get closer. But is there, what happens, so if you get to that meaning, if that's why you see it, what happens next? You know, once you have those meanings? Or is it just continuous? Like maybe we are, maybe I end up agreeing with you if it is something that's ever forming or ever transforming, like there's no fixed meaning. Am I misunderstanding maybe? Or when you said to get the total meaning of...
So get a total meaning. Yeah, here there's no way, there's impossible to completely understand.
但是我觉得我和刚才说的那个哲学教授观点是不一样的。
And he doesn't agree with what the point of that philosophy professor tried to make.
Yeah, because he against the Descartes. 就说我认为观念在我们认识中是重要的，很重要。
And because he thinks concept is very important in our understanding.
但是呢，我们不能把它切断和其他我们意识中的部分的联系。
But we cannot, and also we cannot disconnect it from all those other unconscious in our mind.
就是我们的工作是要搞清楚每一个观念，当每一个人讲话的时候，他联系他和哪一些问题有关。
Yeah, our work is focused on trying to clarify it, and when a person the concept is how many other things it is actually linked to and connected with.
Especially individual talker. If you say, for instance, you say hospital, everybody knows the meaning of the hospital. That's a concept.
Okay.
Hospital.
Right.
Maybe we cannot get the totally same meaning, but maybe you have something more, I have something less. But this concept is clear. But the feeling quite different. Because we said yes, we should know the context. Everybody different context. For me, I have another important thing. It's value.